16 states that legally allow homosexuals to adopt. While most of these states only recognize second-parent adoption, in which they only recognize one parent as the adopted parent. In Mississippi, on the other hand, prohibits all homosexual couples from adopting.
This House believes that same-sex adoption should be legal throughout all the United States.
According to Mark Stern, publisher for State.com, lastly updated August 1st, 2014, 400,000 children are currently in foster care, and thousands of gay couples want to adopt them and giving them a home. How could anyone, regardless of personal prejudice, deny a child from such opportunity? We will begin by discussing the problem with religion, not accepting homosexual adoption, and society viewing it as morally wrong. And then we will discuss how governments and conservatives completely reject the idea. Lastly, we will discuss the benefits of allowing homosexual adoption.
Many religions believe that homosexuality is a sin and a bad influence on children, which causes same-sex adoption to be rejected. According to Monsignor Ignacio, a reporter for LifeSite, that's updated April 11, 2011, an unnatural model of adult relationship that does not foster normal, healthy, psychological growth and instead will most likely harm the children. Religions such as Christianity believe that the proper way to nurture a child is by raising them in a healthy setting that consists of the opposite sex, because they believe that they will provide a stable home for the child.
According to Ella Izzati, a reporter for the Washington Post, last updated April 9, 2013, Florida has 82 private adoption agencies, many of which are run by churches. Churches are making it harder for gay couples to adopt.
Agencies believe a father and a mother lovingly and faithfully allows relocation as examples and protectors for their children in which a homosexual couple cannot provide. According to David Hogberg, a fellow at the National Center for Public Policy, states that all children will develop emotional problems, sexual identity confusion, and depression. Now that we have discussed the obstacles homosexuals have faced for adoption, we will now talk about who is at fault.
Same-sex adoption completely rejects traditional values, and some groups, specifically state governments and conservatives, refuse to allow a law that grants homosexuals to adopt. Liberty Union, last updated March 7, 2000, states the legislation would ban gay and lesbian couples from adopting children, and it would also forbid the state of Mississippi from recognizing lesbian and gay adoptions that have previously been granted by courts in other states. Many states allow same-sex couples to adopt in different situations, such as one parent being the sole guardian of the child, where Mississippi, the state law is that same-sex couples can adopt at all in any situation, so it's gone. Good. Specific groups of people are going out of the way to stop homosexuals from adopting. Religious adoption agencies will shut down same-sex couples who try to adopt. However, it's conservatives themselves who have the bigger impact. According to Mark Stern, writer for Slate.com, last updated August 1st, 2014, shield adoption and foster care providers for an anti-faith bias nullify state laws that require child welfare services to let gay couples adopt children. Religious adoption agencies have closed up shop rather than allowing gay couples to adopt or foster children. Conservatives crusade for legalized bigotry.
Beneficial to the society and children
As a cure, allowing same-sex couples to adopt will be beneficial for social acceptance, giving homes to kids under the care of adoption services and foster care. In an article written by Stephanie Pappas, a journalist and blogger from LifeScience.com, posted in January 3, 2014, one study reported 19 years from gay couples are accepting to same-sex marriage because of the legal benefits and social acceptance. This proves that LGBT community will be easily accepted by society when there's more same-sex adoption allowed. The article created by Lindsay Weaver, writer of Washington Post, written on July 17, 2014, the University of Melbourne took a sample of LGBT community of 315 same-sex partners with 500 children all over Australia. As a result, same-sex couples raise children to be family-oriented, well-educated, and physically healthy. Allowing same-sex couple adoption can give great opportunities for several kids suffering under the same foster systems, and adoption agencies. Now that I've talked about the cure, we will move on to the conclusion.
According to CreatingFamilies.com, an organization that focuses on same-sex adoption, posted by Creating Families bloggers, last updated on 2015, the first gay couple to adopt from this organization was on 1980. We shall recognize qualified gays and lesbians' right to adopt as a nation to broaden the spectrum of possible parents and orphans and kids from dysfunctional government systems. First, we had talked about how religion affects homosexuals in adopting and how people view it as a bad influence to the children, and then showed how some states do not allow them to adopt children. Second, conservatives are highly against the same-sex couples adopting children. Lastly, we showed how having homosexual couples can be beneficial to the children. Allowing more people to adopt despite the sexual orientations will give a chance for kids from adoption and foster care to have a family of their own.